So we went to another doctor, second opinion. This is where it sucks so much. When we went to the second doctor, sabi niya, bakit ka pinag-brace? Pwede naman iayos yan eh. Parang mag-rehab ka lang, mag-swimming ka lang, tighten up your core. I was like, "Ah! Bro! Oh my God!" Like, pero it's galit, pero in my sense of relief also.
Yeah,
So,
because there was another way.
another way. And hindi yun nirecommend ng isang doctor ko. Yung isang doctor ko recommended me surgery. That cost millions. And then the only
Mm.
benefit of surgery was, it will just straighten up your back. But then there is when it rusts inside yung
Ah.
metal, yung infection, tapos wala ring benefit yung pag-surgery sa akin. Ganun.
Okay, so actually we first met recently lang, siguro last term, because we were both called on to do a project. You know, we never met before the pandemic and everything. So I never got to see you. But what really amazed me with your story is that before no high school and grade school, like you had scoliosis. I want to ask you, how was your experience before college? Um, like your experience with scoliosis and everything.
It was the lowest point of my life. Yeah. That's how bad it was, or like that's how much I didn't want to live anymore. Ganun. It came to that point. Tapos at grade school I didn't have. But I got diagnosed with scoliosis when grade 11. First kakapasok lang namin. I
Mm.
think it was around August I was diagnosed. Tapos naalala ko yun eh. Parang napansin ko when we were at mass, hearing mass with my family. Nung pinapatayo kami, gospel. Tapos I remember that vividly. Nakatayo kami hearing out the gospel. Tapos slowly
Mm.
I was leaning forward without me controlling it. Like unconsciously, I was leaning forward. Tapos I'm noticing back pain at my lower back. Tapos I told my mom, "Mom, ang sakit. Parang hindi ko kaya tumayo. Pwede ba umupo muna ako?" Eh, strict pa naman nanay ko pagdating sa ganun. Pag tumayo, kailangan
Yeah.
tumayo sa gospel, ganyan. So, pero this was an exemption kasi I was really in pain, ganyan. Tapos I told my mom, "Mom, can we go to the doctor about this? Kasi it really feels weird. I don't know what's going on." Tapos when we went home, I had stretch marks on my back. I was like, huh? Like, why? Ganyan. Fast forward, we went to Manila doctors na to go check it out. And then it was the longest day kasi late pa kami sa appointment namin. So ayun tuloy,
Mm-hmm.
nahuli kami sa appointment ng doctor. So very last, dumating kami dun mga 2. Tapos
Yeah.
we waited until 4 p.m. Anyway, so straight to the appointment, we went to the doctor. They did this checkup or test on me to bend over to see if I have scoliosis. Parang precautionary
Mm-hmm.
before X-ray to confirm everything. Pero yun, he confirmed that I have scoliosis. Kasi may mga bumps ako. Hindi pantay yung, parang ganito siya yung likod ko, lower back, at saka yung sa kanan ko. Ay, sa upper back ko naman ganyan. So, ayun. But I don't know what kind of curve it was during that time. Tapos, super payat ko pa kasi noon. Tapos, they suspected I had Marfan syndrome kasi I was long pa. Like, I have longer arms, longer limbs. Tapos, my ribs
Mm-hmm.
are paloob. I don't have a normal rib cage eh. Parang malalim yung sa gitna ng rib cage ko. Tapos I have long fingers pa. So they suspected Marfan syndrome. So I was also asked to be checked sa doctor for hearts, cardiologist ba tawag doon? Yeah. So sa
Okay.
cardiologist, and then next is geneticist to check if I really have Marfan syndrome. So kasi syndrome, so you were born with it already. But yeah, they told me to go through the x-rays and all. Tapos, yung no, so fast forward again, we came back to the doctor. I had to go through the x-rays and also, and then go back to the doctor. Tapos, nung nag-x-ray ako, gulat ako, parang natawa pa ako. Lo, likod ko yan. Nung una talaga natawa ako, like, likod ko yan. S-curve siya kasi. Tapos, my parents were in shock,
Uh-huh.
syempre. Pero ako parang, lo, totoo ba yan? Ganun. Tapos nung pumunta na kami sa doctor, dun na yung parang, fuck.
Wait, so S-curve siya, so both upper back and lower back, right?
Yeah, S curve. So it goes like
S-curve.
that,
Yeah.
upper, lower, then straight. But so nung
Okay.
when we showed the X-ray to our doctor na, he gave us diagnosis na I have idiopathic scoliosis. Idiopathic meaning, ano, like there's no source or there's no, wala talagang concrete reason why I had scoliosis. Parang it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Ganun. But the best hypothesis was it was genes. Like, ganun talaga yung bone structure ko. Tapos, pero okay naman daw ako. Kasi what's important kasi what's important is yung sa upper mo at saka sa lower spine mo, pantay pa rin. Like straight pa rin. Yung sa may neck area tapos yung sa may hip area, straight pa rin siya. At least balanced out.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. So parang yung scoliosis ko was balanced out. Pero the doctor told me to wear a brace, Milwaukee brace. So I had a brace up until here. Tapos, yeah, I had to wear that. I'll kwento about the brace soon. So I was told to wear it for 2 years, and then no physical activities at all. All I could do is walk.
Okay.
So that was bumming kasi going into senior high, I told myself I'm gonna join varsity basketball. Kasi I've always been like into basketball. I really love playing basketball. And I've
Mm-hmm.
never really gotten the chance to go for varsity. But I tried out before. I was just scared noon. Parang hindi pa ako out na ganun. Pero this time I was really confident na I wanna go into varsity. But that was
Yeah.
taken away from me, and that was a bummer. Like first I went home sad and all. Parang I didn't want to talk to anyone. But then I still had to go through the procedures, ganun. So I had to check with my cardiologist if I had Marfan syndrome. Marfan syndrome kasi enlarged heart also. Pero I'm cleared
Mm-hmm.
naman with that. Tapos yung sa geneticist, I'm cleared na I don't have Marfan syndrome. Sandyang I just have long wingspan, and then long wingspan, long fingers and all, wala naman. Tapos pero dito ko rin nalaman na makakalbo rin pala ako in the future. So, ba yan? Kainis.
Okay. Bakit?
Yeah. Kasi the geneticist asked yung family tree nyo. Ano meron mga
Mm-hmm.
sakit, ano meron sa father side ko, sa mom side ko. So nakuha ko yung sa buhok, yung sa dad side ko, yung mga puro kalbo. Which is a bummer
Okay.
also.
Pangunahan mo na. Magpakalbo ka na right now.
Soon, I will. Honestly, when it's really kalbo na, I'll just go all out na. I
Shave
don't
it off.
wanna shave it off na. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
think na it's gonna grow back. But anyways, so I'm cleared naman from Marfan syndrome, but then I wasn't cleared from scoliosis or playing. So, but they couldn't provide a brace sa doctor. So my dad had to look for a clinic or pagawaan ng brace.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos it was so weird. It was such a sketchy place that I went to have my brace.
Why? What was the place?
It's parang Eskinita. Parang di naman slums area. Parang
Di
masikip na
naman.
area sa Mandaluyong. Typical, it's like Manila na
Okay.
masikip-sikip.
Okay.
Na
Okay.
ano. Pero kailangan namin dumandi sa Eskinita, ganun. Tapos kasi bahay niya rin yun, yung gumagawa ng brace. So weird. Like, okay, nung una, he told me to strip off my clothes. Huh? Like, uy!
Yung nagbebenta ng brace?
Oo, nagbebenta ng
Okay.
brace. Kasi ang
Sketchy
gagawin
nga.
sa'yo is, imo-mold sa'yo
Aha.
yung brace. Tapos, parang, you have to remove everything. Conscious pa naman ako sa katawan ko. Kasi siyempre, super payat
Wait,
ako. Super
as
as
in
in.
everything?
No, may brief ako. Pero yung, alam mo,
Okay.
yung brief ko pa nun, pambata.
Okay, okay.
Yung
Yung white na maliit, gano'n.
Hindi naman white, may colored naman pero
Okay.
underwear na hindi yung boxer brief.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Get.
so it was such a weird experience. I was changing in this guy's bathroom, personal bathroom. Pero accommodating naman, mabait naman sobra. We had to go back thrice, I think, and then to finalize yung mold. Anyways, na-finalize yung mold and all. Then, parang nung pagkasuot ko, that's when it kicked in na, fuck this. Like, doon na yung nagsimula yung parang, can't believe this is my life. Na I have to wear that kasi for 23 hours. Yung 1 hour is just allotted for taking a bath. So yung 23 hours na yun, I had to wear that to school. So, and I'll go back to that. So anyways, we got our, tapos na, I was wearing my brace na, that was so sketchy pa. Tapos people were looking at me when I went out of his house na, ganun. Then, because it's near Rockwell. So, nung pumunta kami
Okay.
Rockwell to buy me a jacket, so I could cover it up. Kasi kita siya eh. Ganun.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos neck up pa. I couldn't cover the neck up, of course. But, yun. So, we went to Rockwell. Oh my God. Like, I was, I, grabe. Everyone was looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, I felt so naked or felt so vulnerable that time. Kasi we were going to Uniqlo in Rockwell to buy me a jacket.
Yeah.
And there was this kid that we passed by na nakasalubong namin. Touched her lola. Lola, Lola, what's that? And I'm like, bro, I can't believe this is happening talaga. Like, tapos yung lola was like, no, no. Ganyan. Tapos, parang doon na nagsimula yung parang, eh,
Mm-hmm.
what the hell, man? Ganyan. Uniqlo, I asked if I could wear the jacket immediately already. Tapos, um,
Ano yung jacket? Nanda mo pa ba yung jacket?
yung zip down, yung zipper,
Okay.
I can't do pullover eh. It's too small. I wait. Before before we went to Rockwell, going into the car was the hardest struggle. Kasi I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
tall. So I was stiff. Parang hindi ako kasya. So I had to
Oh,
lie down first. Parang akong kabaong talaga. As in, I had to lie down
okay.
first. Then my brother had to pull me to the
Aha.
car. Tapos sit me up straight. Yun yan.
Yeah, kasi hindi mo nabebend yung katawan mo, di
Hindi ko
ba? Right?
nabebend likod
Straight.
ko eh. I can't bend eh. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
until here, back straight always. Yun yan. And wala, ayun. But
Yeah.
so we bought the jacket. We bought a chair that would be comfortable for me. So when I do schoolwork or homework at home. The first few days were ayat. Ganyan. Parang, uy, parang, ano, akala ko kasi nung una, parang it's just gonna be something na, like a normal injury na, ah, parang just let it pass by. Pero
Mm-hmm.
this was the longest thing I had to go through, ganyan. So, school started, I went home. Siyempre, tawa. Tawa. Eh ako kasi yung tipong pwede mo ko asarin, ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
Parang open naman ako. Kasi yung mindset ko noon is, sana hindi ako pansinin na ng mga kaklase ko porket naka-brace ako. Parang ayoko sila matakot na tanungin ako about these things or makipagbiruan pa. Kasi
Yeah.
ang lala na nga ng pinagdadaanan ko tapos di pa ako iiwasan pa ako ng mga kaibigan ko. Pero
Yeah.
syempre si bardagulan talaga. Nangyari sa'yo? Ganyan. Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man.
Mm.
Doon na nagsimula. Iron Man, tapos si Robocop, tapos Transformers, ganyan. Pero okay yun kasi there was that gave me a reason to still laugh at kasi at home I was not really going to go I was just not having it at all. So, ganun. Hirap, pero may
Mm-hmm.
advantage lang yung pagsuot ng brace pag sa
Mm.
school. Ang sarap ng tulog ko.
Ay, well.
So, oo, tapos ganyan. Ganyan lang ako minsan. Pero kasi so, like, nahihirapan rin ako matulog. Kasi I have to wear that even while sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Even while sleeping.
Paano eh? I would imagine it's very uncomfortable kasi
Yeah.
may suot ka na brace, di ba? Tapos, ano eh, you lie down on your bed. Tapos, bawal ka talaga gumalaw. As in like,
Puwede naman. But then it's parang yung neck ko naman gano'n,
oo.
hindi naman supported. So kailangan back straight talaga
Oo.
as
Ako kasi kapag matulog ako, sobrang wala na. Di ba? Like, ano na, kung ano na lang position ko.
oo.
So, yeah. Oo, okay.
Wala akong mobility nun nung natutulog ako. Tapos tinatagalan ko sa CR, eh. Kasi ayoko suotin yung brace. Para lang
Mm.
maligo. Like tatagalan ko, maligo. Again. Anyways, tapos may jacket pa ako kaya sobrang init. Sobrang init. Putik yan. So, ayun.
Kamusta
Pero what
yung
really
kamusta yung the first time that you went into school, like with the brace? Like, how was
yun,
the experience?
I had to buy a trolley kasi I couldn't carry my bag.
Yeah.
Kasi high school, syempre, pag nagdala ka trolley, totoy. Pero exemption naman sa akin. Mabait naman yung reception, ganun. Parang I had to buy a trolley tapos lagay ko yung bag ko doon. Pero I was able to use pa the elevator sa high school
Okay.
building nun.
Perks.
Perks. Pero first, yun nga, asaran, bardagulan, just to make me feel better. But it was hard. Like, pumapasok ako, bad vibes. Parang ayoko. Tapos, nakikita ko mga friends ko going into orgs, going into varsity, and that really sucked. Like, seeing them go there. Hindi naman sa inuusgahan or
Yeah, yeah.
nagsiselos ako. Ako na dapat yan eh, ganun. Ito na dapat time ko eh. So wala. Going after a few weeks nung school, yung mindset ko nun was just finish the day. Hindi na ako halos nakikinig sa klase, ganun. Just do your homework. Just finish the day. Ayoko na. Every day, uwing-uwi na ako every day. Alam mo, di ba, pag dismissal, kasabay mo lumabas mga tropa mo, mga kaibigan mo,
Yeah.
ganyan-ganyan. Eh, ako hindi. Hindi ko masabayan kasi they would opt to take the stairs. Eh, syempre, mas convenient naman. I didn't want to take them away from their convenience kasi they could take the stairs. I couldn't. I couldn't go down the stairs kasi. So, parang whenever it was dismissal, I was alone. Parang I would walk alone going to the bus. School bus pa ako. Tapos, yeah, that was hard. Parang wala akong
Mm-hmm.
makasabay papunta sa bus. Tapos, wala halos kumakausap sa akin at pag-dismissal na. Kasi nakaupo lang ako. Hindi naman ako pwede gumala-gala. I don't want the attention anymore. Tapos, wow. Sa school bus. There's this one instance na sinabihan ako ng bus helper namin, Kuya, can I sit? I asked kasi if I could sit at the front or sit somewhere at least comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Usually kasi since last ako drop off, sa likod ako. Pero this time, I requested if I could be put sa front or comfortable chair. Tapos sabi ba naman niya, wala akong pakialam sa sinasabi mo. Wala akong pakialam sa dinadarasan mo. Umupo ka sa likod. And I was like,
What?
yeah, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was so mad. I was so mad, pero I was holding it up because I didn't want to cry. It was so awkward the whole bus ride kasi there was this aura na parang that was so wrong. Lahat ng busmates ko felt that that was so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos I was just there. I didn't try, pero internally I was like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. I wanna go
Bakit
home.
bakit hindi ka pinayagan umupo sa harapan? Ano
Ewan ko, I
meron
don't
dun?
know what's with that guy. Ayaw niya ako paupuin sa harap nun. I don't know.
Okay.
Tapos wala man lang sorry, ganun, ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
Even after I told him about it, na parang mali ka. Yan, wala. I was like, alright. So, that's why yung bus driver ko, si Mang Lito, transfer ako doon. Well, I mean, before pa naman, ever since grade school ako bus driver. Pero palipat-lipat kasi ako ng bus. So, this time, pinalipat ako sa kay Mang Lito. And parang kaya yung bus driver ko si Mang Lito, I really have a special connection with him. Kasi the bus ride was like a safe space for me already. That was my safe
Mm-hmm.
space. Parang, he didn't even ask me about, he asked me about it naman, pero in a nice way. Ano nangyari sa'yo, ganyan. Tapos, he would make kwento to me, ganyan. Kwentuhan lang kami, just to take my mind off things, you know.
Yeah. Buti may mga manglito sa mundo, no?
Sobra.
Instead of those, that, unnamed bus helper. Pero grabe, kasi sitting in front, being in CSA, being a bus rider than before, sitting in front, may pagka-prestige kasi mas malamig sa harap, mas maluwag sa harap,
Hindi
tapos
siksikan.
hindi siksikan, hindi maingay, ganun. So, may level of, yun nga, comfort and So, ang labo kung bakit, like, Why would that guy, ano yun, moody lang siya? Baka ano,
I don't
baka
know,
di
man.
nakakain, ganun.
Siguro, but bro, that was just so wrong for me. Like, no
Yeah.
matter your mood, no matter what you're going through, man, had a brace, bro. Like, can't you see why I needed this to sit somewhere else comfortable? Yeah, but
Hmm.
yeah, oh, so mad.
So how was did your experience improve like wearing the brace over the course of the years? Parang naging mas komportable naman, naging mas familiar or ano?
Okay, nung nag-second X-ray kami, it did improve naman by few degrees. 35 from my lower back kasi is 35, my upper back was 32 degrees.
Mhm.
It improved naman. Yung 35 naging 32, yung 32 naging 28. So nag-improve naman while wearing the brace.
Yeah.
But then, okay, that's the benefit. But then the struggle was the heat, the inconvenience that I had to go through wearing that brace. Parang, bro, I felt fine naman even when I was diagnosed. Like, yeah, back pain and all, but I really thought na parang rehab na lang or yoga or some sort. No, kasi nung
Mhm.
time na yun, patok rin yung chiropractic, yung kinakrak yung
Yeah, yeah.
spine, ganun. Pero hindi daw, that doesn't work daw. Never. PSA lang guys, chiropractic doesn't fix your spine. Chiropracticism, whatever, going to a chiro doesn't really fix your back. It just relieves it. So it's very dangerous for especially for people with scoliosis. So anyways, um it was so hot. Like I mean, I get pero it stopped there na eh, yung pagka-improve ng spine ko. Ganun. Kasi it
Mhm.
would never go back na to normal. That's the misconception about scoliosis as well. They think that if you wear a brace, it's gonna go back to normal. No, it's gonna be like that for every. Just it's just gonna
It
slightly
just
improve.
improves. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Slightly long, but never goes back anymore.
So ngayon, it like ano na yung state niya ngayon?
Oh, don't be like me, guys. I haven't gone to the doctor, but the last time I went to the doctor kasi is when I was cleared. Ayun. So, anyways, so I finished grade 11. Wala, I didn't want to like. Di ba, ano pag last day sa CSA?
Mhm.
Glorieta, Greenbelt,
Yeah.
lalabas together with classmates. No, I wanted to go home. Like, I I kahit na inggit ako, pero ayoko talaga. Parang ganun. So, kasi I also had to, when I had to go through that scoliosis also, warning lang sa lahat but I wanted to take my own life already. It came to that point na I was on the edge. Doon ko rin na-realize kung bakit. I don't want to speak for other people why people do it na rin. I felt that numb already. Like I
Mhm.
was that numb already to like alala ko yun eh na I was having thoughts parang I don't want to do this anymore. What's the point? Like if I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life, what's the point? If I'm not even allowed to play anymore, like what else do I have to live for? Ganon. Parang no point honestly. Like so like why? What else? Parang why do I need a college degree? Why do I have to work? No. Like why can't I just end it right here, right now? Yeah. Tapos kasabay pa nun yung bumagsak ako sa Ateneo, Lasal,
Yeah.
tapos graduating without college offers. But um, yeah, I was so numb, bro. Like I was on the edge. Like it, it's a feeling na parang super heavy sa ulo mo. Pero the reason why I didn't push through with it was I don't know how. Like I don't know how. Yeah, ganun. And I was scared. Parang I came to the
Mhm.
point na rin na I was scared. Parang takot rin. I hate. Takot rin ako mamatay kasi sa pain. Ganun. Like I don't wanna go through that. But I mean, slowly naman. But yun, nag-decide naman ako, yeah, just go on with your day na lang
Yeah.
afterwards.
What brought you out of that place?
I was scared. Yun lang naman. I was scared. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know what pushed me to. Pero I was scared pa. Ganun.
Mhm.
I was scared. I don't know how to do it also. Ganun. It also affected yung relationship ko with my parents. Yun. Kasi everyday umiyak ako. Like, hagulgul talaga whenever I went home. Ayoko na. Why? Can we stop this, please? I'd rather just have it worsen na lang. Wear this brace. Ganun. It affected, yeah, parang sigawan kami ng parents ko, ganyan. So, it came to the point na they exiled me to my lolo and lola. I went to the US because that's where my lolo and lola lives. So summer nung 2017, I was in the US.
This is after grad or no?
No, no,
After
no.
grade 11.
After grade 11. So I
Okay.
was sent to the US. Just, para I have a sense of, break muna. I didn't have to bring my brace there because we didn't want to go through the process of having to sign papers for
Yeah.
PWD. And actually, pa nga, what sucks nga, we're not actually considered PWD eh. But anyways, so I went to the US, just have a break. Tapos, grabe. Parang lahat ng galit na dinamdam ko dun, nadala ko rin dun. So, nadala ko rin sa lolo and lola ko. Ganyan. Tapos, na-realize ko nung after. I mean, I was happy. Andun ako na dinadala ko where got to watch my first NBA game, my favorite team, the Clippers.
Clippers versus.
Rockets.
Okay. Exciting game, yeah.
Exciting game. Andun pa sila Chris Paul, DeAndre, tapos James Harden as a Rockets pa nun. Anyways, I did, I enjoyed naman my trip. But then there were times na parang yung emotions ko were just overboard. Naapektuhan yung tito ko, naapektuhan yung lolo-lola ko. I went to New York also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nung first time ko yun sa New York, umiiyak ako sa Times Square. I don't know why, pero kasi siguro it's such a nice place that I cried. Parang it felt like getting there was satisfying in a sense na what I had to go through was like a break from everything. I was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, yun. But afterwards, after I went home, I realized how much I needed to fix myself or how much I needed to improve pa. Ganun. So anyways, I went back uh, home, Philippines. Um, I said I don't want to go back to that doctor anymore. Because I really felt fine. I don't know why I still had to have to wear this brace for 2 years. I have 1 year left na lang eh. So we went to another doctor, second opinion. This is where it sucks so much. When we went to the second doctor, sabi niya, bakit ka pinag-brace? Pwede naman iayos yan eh. Parang mag-rehab ka lang, mag-swimming ka lang, tighten up your core. I was like, oh! Bro! Oh my God! Like, pero it's galit, pero in my sense of relief also.
Yeah.
So,
Because there was another way.
another way. And hindi yun nirecommend ng isang doctor ko. Yung isang doctor ko recommended me surgery. That cost millions. And then the only
Mm.
benefit of surgery was, it will just straighten up your back. But then there is when it rusts inside yung
Oh,
metal, yung infection, tapos wala ring benefit yung pag-surgery sa akin. Ganun. And we
yeah.
couldn't afford it also. So anyways, nung I was cleared to play, so long as I do swimming, work out my core. Kasi nagpapalusot ako minsan pag lunchtime sa school noon, grade 11. Naglalaro ako basketball. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
suot yung brace. Anyways, tapos I felt fine kasi that was a test. Like, test out ko. I feel fine naman talaga. I don't know why I still have to wear it. So I said this, I feel fine, doc. When I can even run without having back pain. So yun, I was cleared and all. Yun, iyak na naman ako sa Starbucks, whatever. Ganyan. Kasi I cleared na ako. Pero I was so determined. Like, so determined to the point na anger yun nagmo-motivate sa akin to come back. I mean, I didn't have the chance to go for varsity kasi, parang they were scared. They wouldn't accept me because they were scared na they would be responsible if ever something happens to my back, even though I showed na I'm cleared already.
Yeah.
So that fueled me. Parang that really angered me more. Well, I was able to join orgs, which was a plus. At least I got to end my senior year with a bang. Like, I was able to do some things that I wanted to do, like join orgs. Tapos, ayun, altar service. Yun. Pero, yung altar service na yun was, yeah, I was in a way na, to clear up my mind. And see things from a different perspective na.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward, I played basketball naman, yung interstrand gano'n. Pero I played like crap. Like hindi na joy yung hindi na joy, out of joy yung naglalaro ako ng basketball, out of anger, to prove everyone wrong, to prove na I could still do it. And I played like crap, like 0 points, two fouls, one assist. Like
Rusty, bro. Rusty eh.
rusty,
Tagal na
yeah,
hindi
kasi
naglalaro.
tagal di naglalaro eh, for sure. Tapos I told my friend, I don't know if you guys know Titan Summer Jam. I told my friend if I could join his team. CSA rin yung mga teammates ko.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos yung tito niya kasi I'm close with also. Cause I used to play basketball before. So I joined Coach E. Tapos,
Yeah.
I was even offered to try out for LSGH or Zobel ata nun. Pero I never went kasi I still wanted to try out CSA. But yeah, looking back at that, I looked at my life whether I would have, ay, kung, what if I pursued that tryout, for GH or Isabel. Anyways, that's pretty much done. So, Titan Summer Jam, sali ako, I trained, cardio, whatever, trained myself, ganyan. Pero yun nga, galit pa rin ako, super galit pa rin ako, kasi I want to, like, prove talaga, I'm
Yeah.
back, ganyan. At the end of the league, we played 3 games. First time in my life. 0, 0, 0, 0 stats. 5 minutes played. Tapos 3 fouls lang. Yeah. Tapos after that I realized, bro, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play basketball anymore. It came
Mm-hmm.
to that point. Parang no more. Ganun. Tapos, yeah.
Wala, Rusty, bro. Rusty, it's all the
Rest.
rust, bro. It's just,
Yeah,
one
sobrang
year,
rest.
1 year off. Hirap nun. Hirap nun.
Hmm. Kala ko kaya ko eh. Pero no. Hindi kinaya.
So, ayun, like, after you got yung second opinion and everything, moving forward with that in mind, what do you do now? What have you done, to gradually recover yourself from your your problem with scoliosis?
Oh, yun. So, after nung Titan Summer Jam, I was like, no more sports. Like, I want, kaya ako napa-orgs tuloy sa DLSU. Ayun, I got into
Yeah.
DLSU. Sabi ko, sali ako orgs. Ganyan. Like, why not? Do something different naman. Kasi, partially, I was done with basketball. I don't want to do anything physical anymore rin naman. Um, yeah, orgs, ganun, ganyan. I was invited to, yung sa, same teammates also, Elsal.
Mm-hmm.
Ayan. Sabi ko, no, I don't want to do it. Kasi I lost my confidence na playing basketball. Ayan. First year DLSU, puro Dota. Nasa tech lang ako. Dota, 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 o Dota, 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 orgs, Dota, Dota, Dota. And second year, they asked me again to join LSAL. I said, sure, why not? Redemption, why not? This time, keep it cool. Don't have to, take it easy. Ganun. So, syempre nagpa-practice kami, ganyan. When we were playing pickup, there was this one time. Kasi when I played basketball after being cleared, I was scared. Like, takot pa rin ako. Baka anong nangyari sa likod ko pag nag-drive ako, pag nag-landing ako mali, patay
Mm-hmm.
na ako, ganun. Or paralyzed, ayoko naman yun. Pero this time, when we were playing pickup, there was this one thought that came to my mind. Fuck it, no fear. Just drive. Like, just drive to the lane. Fuck it, no matter what. And I live my life always conserving, I like always holding myself back, and people holding me back always. Fuck this, I'm gonna go for it na. So, doon nag-regain confidence ko. Like, nakaka-layup ako without having me stop, ganun.
Yeah.
Tapos, my friends told me, dude, you're getting better. Tapos, keep doing that. Yun yan. You're getting back na. So, that really gave me a boost of confidence. So, first game ko sa ELSAL, yeah, I was pretty happy with the results. Nanalo kami. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Ganyan. Thank you na lang ako sa friend ko. Dude, thank you so much for believing in me. Ganun. Parang that gave me a sense of relief na I'm back. Wow, kala mo naman player,
Mhm.
pero kala mo naman professional. But at least it gave me a sense of relief na I'm still able to do what I love to do.
Yeah, that you're still able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, still able to do it. So, pandemic, undefeated, wala, canceled Elsal. So, pandemic, quarantine and all. Tapos, I was still skinny, like 130 pounds. I felt like crap pa rin. Ganun. Super skinny pa rin. Even
Mhm.
though, lakas ng loob ko mag-drive kahit lalaki ng mga kalaban ko. Ganun. Pero, uh, I started working out kasi I was lying down here sa kama ko.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, I don't wanna feel like crap anymore. I need to do something about this. Kasi, sco- having scoliosis, it makes your back feel heavier. It makes you,
Mhm.
like, makes, for, when you sit for a long time, uncomfortable yung feeling. You always have to stand up. You always have to stretch. Kaya, minsan, nagsistretch ako ganyan, di ba, minsan. So, ganun.
Yeah.
And it was distracting me when doing homework. Eh, ako kasi yung tipong, ayoko madi-distract when doing something. Tapos heartbroken pa ako nun. So, yeah, yeah, ex-broken.
So nagpa-pile yung ano.
Nagpa-pile up, tapos sabi ko, I need to do something about this. So, if I think if you saw na yung first time ko mag-workout, the program that I followed was 10 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 30 squats. As a beginner muna. Excuse me, sorry. Super payat ko. I was 130 pounds.
Mhm.
Tapos, hilong-hilo ako. As in, like, oh!
Yeah.
like, ayoko, hilo. Nakakahilo, ayoko na. Ganun. Pero, tinulungan ako ng cousin ko kasi. He's an avid athlete or crossfitter kasi siya. So, he's gone through that phase na naman of bulking up.
Mhm.
So, yun. The goal was, my very goal when I started my fitness journey was to just feel good about myself and to bulk up. Kasi nagiging conscious na ako masyado. Like, as much as I love my body the way it is, nako-conscious ako on how I look. Ganun. Parang,
Mhm.
ayoko nakikita yung skinny elbows ko. Kasi yung buto ko kitang-kita. Ayoko yun. Kaya ako nagko-cross arms yung pose ko parati. Sobrang payat.
Mhm.
Tapos yung polo, parang hanger lang ako. Tapos grabe, there was this one time sa Henry C grounds. Sabado, I was there. Sobrang lakas ng hangin. Sobrang lakas ng hangin to the point na nahulog ako. Ganun, like
Uy?
super. Oo, kasi
What?
naka naka windbreaker pa ako.
Okay.
Tapos nadapa ako as in pak, ganun, nahulog talaga ako. Buti walang tao, pero sabi ko, oh my God, ang pet ko talaga. Sabi ko, oh my
Shit,
God, ayoko
okay.
na.
Alam mo,
So, yun lang.
never yun nangyari sa akin. Ako kasi opet din ako, pero mas maliit ako sa'yo.
Oo.
Never yun nangyari sa akin. Siguro kasi mas maliit ako, so like mas mababa yung
Center
center
of
of
gravity
gravity.
mo.
Pero,
Yeah.
isang beses bumabagyo, if you remember
Mm.
bagyong Milenyo, sobrang
Oh.
lakas ng hangin. So, lumabas ako ng bahay, lakas ng hangin, wala nang ulan, hangin lang.
Mm.
Tumalon ako, sa sidewalk
Oh.
tumalon ako.
Oo.
Tapos, naglanding ako, malapit na ako sa gitna. Like lumipad ako, bro. Lumipad ako ng mga 2 meters or 2.5 meters from the sidewalk to the street. Sabi ko,
Hmm.
is this what Superman feels like? Shit. Pero yun lang. Ang tagal na nun, pero wala lang.
Mm.
Si Henry.
Sige. Oh, sa Henry, lakas ng hangin talaga kahit
Yeah.
kailan. Anyway, so I was not doing it for the aesthetic. Yung goal ko
Mhm.
was bulk up, feel good about myself, and fix my
Extra na
back.
yan.
Extra na yung aesthetic, yung magka-abs, magka-tone. Oh, Hercules, ganyan. Oh. Never, I never cared about the way parang I never cared what society wants me to be. Ganun. Like, I just want to do me.
Mhm.
You know. Um, ayun. So, started planning out, did my research on how to bulk up, asked help here and there, ordered the supplements na I needed to work out. Nung simula, I only had this easy curl bar. Ganun. So, yun muna, simula, practice. Tapos, it worked naman. First few days, okay naman, I feel good. I was seeing the results from 130 naging 135 na ako kasi I had to eat 3,000 calories a day.
Okay.
So, 5 times a day kumakain ako. Breakfast,
Ng
lunch,
full
dinner.
meal.
No. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, full meals. Tapos snacks. Yung dalawang natitira kong meals. So, leche flan, whatever sweets. Basta bulk up. May goal ko, basta may makain ako marami. As in, M&M's, whatever. Just bulk. Ganun.
Mhm.
Tapos, nagpabili na ako ng dumbbells, advance. Unti-unti progress. Yun. Tapos, I was seeing the results. I started, when? I started, looking at my calendar. April. So, April, by June, I was 150 na. Pero hindi muscular, basta taba, fat. Ganun. June, 150. Tapos by mga September, 170 na ako. Mga ganun. Oo.
Okay.
170 pounds. Pero that was my most tip-top shape na. Ganun. Tapos,
Mhm.
what really pushed me to do it, to be disciplined. Ay, nung una hindi ako disciplined. Just do the work. Ganun. Pero na-realize ko rin, you need to add some discipline. Follow the program strictly. Ganun. In a way, when I was working out, I was also able to overcome my fears of doing anything back related, like deadlifts, back stretches. Nag-yoga rin ako at times when cooling down, ganyan. So when I became more disciplined with following my program and with what I eat, I saw the results better. That's when I propelled to becoming 170 pounds. So ayun, yung last push also naalala ko yung mga lahat ng sinabi ng tao sa akin. And I took that personally. Parang Michael Jordan, ganyan.
The Last Dance.
Yeah, I remember those things talaga, what people say. You don't have it in you anymore. Naalala ko when they turned their cheek against me. I remember
Mm.
those things.
Naalala mo yung
And
boss helper mo na kupal?
yeah, yung mga ganun, I remember those things talaga. Tapos, nung I reached my goal na, 'di ba? So I reached my goal of bulking up and able to fix my back. Actually, I feel lighter na with my back. I don't feel like crap. That's why it keeps me going because I don't want to experience that crap like feeling anymore.
Mhm.
But then I hit a plateau kasi when working out, it got boring because I kept doing the same thing. So I stopped. Especially nung elections, parang I stopped. Madali rin ako pumayat kasi fast metabolism.
Yeah.
Um, from 170 naging 155 ako in a week kasi I was skipping meals. I was
In a week.
um in a
That's
week.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how fast I lose weight. That's how fast I lose
Okay.
weight. Um skipping meals, stress. Tapos, syempre, I had to prepare for elections. But then, my cousin helped me kasi he has a gym. Magkapit-bahay lang kami. He has a gym kasi
Mhm.
upstairs in his house. Um, yung mindset ko kasi noon was just do it. Parang
Nike.
no matter what day. Yeah. Ganun.
Mhm.
Then he told me, when you're working out, treat it like a class. Kasi in my mind kasi, I always go to class. Madalang ako mag-cut. Nagka-cut lang ako pag when I'm not feeling well or when I just don't feel like it talaga. There will be days naman talaga na you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
So, when elections, and it started during elections, yung pag-weightlift ko ng ganun, treat it like a class. Kasi you also, in a way also, you need to exhaust some stress as well. Kasi it's not healthy when you keep holding it up. Like,
Mhm.
build up yung lactic acid mo. Ganyan. So, you need to let it out. You need some way to let out all the things that it's in your mind. So, that was gym for me.
Yeah, na parang required attendance ganun. Kasi
Required attendance.
kasi
Ganyan.
minsan 'di ba, yung working out, I bet a lot of people out there like
Mm.
start working out pero the problem is hindi na sustain across
Yeah.
months. Like yun nga, 'di ba pag January, at least the last few years,
Mm.
marami tao parati sa gym. Pero come
Tapos,
March, April,
yeah,
umuunti na because New
wala
Year's
na.
resolution nawawala kasi wala yung pag-sustain and then people just go back to where they were before. So yun,
Mm.
siguro yeah, treat it like a class. Gandang insight
Yeah.
nun.
Yeah, and also because maybe they don't have a set goal. Kasi
Mhm.
they strive for what society wants them to be. Parang abs, parang big pecs, big big shoulders. Yeah. No, bro.
Yeah.
Like you should accept the way your body is. And you just have to accept that you're not gonna have a body like LeBron, a body like a Mr. Olympia. You just have to accept that your body's built different, and that's okay. You build your body the way it is. You build your body with what you have.
Yeah.
Um,
Iba naman si Lebron, gorilla yun eh.
6'8", 250, running fast. Yeah, it's different.
Ibang klase.
It's also genetics. People forget that. It's also genetics. Some are just genetic freaks. Some are just out of this world. Na when they just work out, plus 5 pounds na ng muscle. If I could tell to those who are starting out, just always have the goal na you're doing this because you want to feel good about yourself already, and
Mm.
you want to eliminate that consciousness that you feel about towards your body. And it's your body. You do what you want to do with it. Wag wag yung porket nagka-abs, may mga abs yung mga ibang tao, yun yung habol mo. Do you. Gawin mo kung ano yung gusto mo talaga sa katawan mo. Tapos and through that, you learn, it's a snowball effect. You learn a lot of things once you start growing. So, ayun.
Yeah. So, gusto ko tatanungin man, like, out, after all of that, your experience with the praise, with, recovering from, your fears of doing anything athletic related that might, damage or hurt your back. What are your tips for like people who have scoliosis or experiencing scoliosis right now on how they can overcome it and how they can move forward with their lives since you've been through the same thing?
Mm. For me, step one, this is the time that you learn about your body. This is the time na you make of what you have. You have limitations talaga. You're gonna have to accept that. I couldn't accept that kasi at first, na may limitations ako na yung thinking ko was I'm gonna go back to normal. No, this is
Mm-hmm.
different na. You don't go back, rather you move forward with what you have now. So natuto ko, in a way, basketball made shape my mindset on that. Parang dati kasi slasher ako, parang drive to the lane always when I was young before I had
Yeah.
scoliosis. So now I changed my game na parang slow but then more skilled now, based more on skill than athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
Ganyan. So adjust with what you have. And this is the time also na you know about your limits and you make the most out of the limits that you have. Ganyan. Take it step by step. Don't rush it. Talaga. It's a long process, and I promise you, it's just there will always be a light at the end of that tunnel. So next, also always consult with your doctor. Ganun. Like, don't be parang bummed na parang yung first opinion yun na yun. Just like what happened to me, I suggest you tell them what you really feel. Kasi ako noon, hindi ko nasabi talaga what I really felt nung una. Kasi I felt
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, basta always in constant consultation with your doctor. Ganyan. Tapos, when you're back, when you're cleared na, when you're cleared na to play, don't rush it. Take it step by step also as well. It's a long process talaga for those people with scoliosis. Overcoming your fears is not an easy thing to do. Pero yung mindset ko nun was, I mean, as much as it is radical or just crazy, ganun talaga ako na just go for it, like whatever. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Na make of what you have. Tapos yun man, like tigasan mo lang ulo mo, promise. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about your back is gonna limit you. Rather, you're gonna push yourself to what you can do better with your back. Ganun.
All right. Yeah. Solid, man. Definitely. I mean, we all get dealt different cards in life. I mean, ikaw, like with you, diba? You didn't choose to have scoliosis, and I don't think
No.
like who would choose to have scoliosis? And um you didn't like, diba? You didn't purposely, or no one purposely bent your back that way, and everyone else who has scoliosis. So no matter how unfortunate they may be, I mean, we just have to deal with the cards you're given and just make the most out of it. And I think that's what you've done, like, so far the past few years. We go through ups and downs, pero the important thing is where you end up and the journey you um encounter along the way is to, make the most out of it nga. So ayun nga, considering your journey and everything and all that you've been through, I wanted to ask you, like, for you, man, what's the meaning of life?
That that thing that I had to go through with scoliosis doesn't is just one part of my life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you don't let people define who you are. You write your story, and the world is yours. But later on, I realized now life is much more than what you're going through right now. Life is much more than the things you enjoy. Kasi lahat yan mawawala rin naman sa'yo. And you're gonna have to move forward with that. So I try to the meaning of life for me is what you can contribute. We live off kasi what we live off what we can contribute for each other. Whether it's the simplest things like greetings or making a making a man's day or a person's day. Like that, just simplify it. Tapos don't cling on too much to a lot of things kasi
Mm-hmm.
I, life is there's a lot of things that will come your way. And na-realize ko when I talked about my scoliosis, parang there are a lot of people who messaged me na that was inspiring, that really helped me go through with what I'm going through as well with my scoliosis. And I realized then na parang if I could contribute something like that to inspire someone to overcome their fears, then that's life worth living for me already. Tapos, meron pa isang beses yung tiwala namin, yung anak niya sa probinsya. Sinabi sa akin na pinagmamalaki niya ako sa school niya because they had this assignment na parang or speech, ganun, na who
Mm-hmm.
is their hero and sinabi ako daw. And that was really heartwarming for me. There are people actually who I don't wanna be idol status, ganyan. Ayoko naman mataas tingin sa akin parate. But then if I could be able to contribute that, if I could be able
Yeah.
to um give off that to someone else and make their life more meaningful, it's gonna be a cycle of making people's lives more meaningful if we can contribute those things, being kind, loving one another, and that's it. That's the meaning of life for me.